Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea, hope you're all good. So this is a video about a thought that I had recently, actually whilst I was in America, and I thought I'd talk to you guys about it because maybe some of you guys think the same thing. And essentially I was surfing the internet, surfing YouTube, and it was after the Namm show, and I witnessed so many incredible musicians, specifically I'm talking guitarists because I'm a guitar player, but of course, you know, bassists, drummers, keyboard players, singers, everything else, but guitarists. I witnessed so many incredibly gifted and talented musicians that I then questioned, like, well, why am I, you know, trying to do this, and why am I doing it, you know, and trying to do this YouTube thing and trying to, you know, make a name for myself as a guitarist when there are so many better guitarists in the world. Like, what do I do about that? How do I deal with it? I remember when I was a kid and I was playing guitar in my room, and my dad came in and he was telling me about his friend's son who played guitar. And I remember saying to my dad, is he as good as me? And my dad went, who do you think you are? Why are you talking like that? It's not about, is he as good as me? There are so many better guitarists in the world than you. And you need to recognize that. You might be young, but as soon as you hit 18 and you're an adult, you're just like all the other guitarists out there. You know, it's a level playing field. He wasn't trying to put me down, but he was trying to be realistic and manage my expectations and make sure that I wasn't going to be arrogant or egotistical about being a guitarist. And that then sort of hit me whilst I was at the Namm show, when I'm looking around going, look at all these people. Like, I can name like hundreds of guitarists. You know, some of my favourites that I'm listening to right now is like Matthias Assato, you know, Jack Gardner, Rick Graham, you know, Joey Landreth, Philip Sace. You know, those guys, just to name a few of the guitarists that I'm listening to at the moment, wipe the floor with me as a guitar player. And, you know, how do you stop yourself from feeling rubbish about it? And how do you keep yourself motivated to progress and get better when you think it's just a mountain to climb? How am I gonna do that? I guess the resounding message in my mind was, you know, you can't do everything. These guitarists specialise in a particular field, and I'm going, but I want to play blues, and I want to play slide, and I want to shred like that, and I want to play melodically like that. And yes, you can do all these things, but you got to be patient, and you've got to take your time and pick out the things that really resonate with you at that time, and then focus in on those. And that's kind of where I got to. I was like, well, I'm not going to be as good as Matthias Assato playing melodically, and I'm not going to be as good as slide and, you know, the same style, you know, slidey melodic playing as Joey Landreth, and I can't shred as fast as Rick Graham. But at the end of the day, if I can take elements of those guitarists and adapt it to my playing, then surely that makes me a well-rounded player, as long as I stay on top of the things that, you know, make you sound clean, and, you know, you've got the right flow and all that kind of stuff. It's a really broad subject, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're in that position when you're looking at guitarists out there going, wow, they're better than I am, and like, I've been trying so hard, don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, what is important is that you enjoy yourself, you find players that inspire you to pick up a guitar, and then you take that inspiration, put it back into your instrument, and look around for those little pockets of inspiration in everyone's playing that make you feel like you want to try and play that. And I think that's where I'm at. You know, I'm watching these players and going, I want to play a bit like that, so I'm going to learn some stuff, you know, and then I want to play like him, so I'm going to learn a bit of that stuff, and just taking drips and drabs, and over time, I guess I will improve, and I will get better, and I will be more well-rounded, and I won't just be one-track minded in my approach to guitar. Not only that, I'm talking about the playing side specifically, you know, songwriting and riff writing and just writing music in general. I categorize separately. As a guitar player, I want to be able to sit there on my own without any backing track, play, and have that feeling like I'm creating a song just through my playing, which all those guitarists do. So at the end of the day, the main thing to take from, I guess, this message, and I'm even telling myself this, is, you know, don't worry about it. It's patience, it's persistence, and it's having a realistic expectation of where you are at all times. I'm sure those guys feel the same about guitarists they see. It's, you know, at the end of the day, you don't get to a point and go, oh, well, that's it now, I'm just great, so I don't need to worry about it, and everyone else can try and catch it with me. That's silly. It's about finding those pockets of inspiration and bringing it upon yourself to learn it and adapt it to your vocabulary as a player, and then that's how you progress. So don't worry about these things. I'm going to try not to worry about these things. I guess this video is me going, I'm thinking about this, so wonder if you guys are, and if you are, then put it in the comment section below. It's just a short, quick video about it, and I think it's worth talking about because it's something that I think a lot of musicians, not just guitarists, but musicians have, is that feeling of why are they better than me? How are they better than me? How am I going to get better? I want to do this, that, and the other. How do I do it all? I guess the idea is don't worry about it. Take your time. Find those pockets of inspiration that really make you feel like you want to play, and then just take it upon yourself to learn those skills and techniques and approaches, and then move forward and move on. There you go. That's my thoughts at the moment. So I thought I'll share it with you guys. I'd like to know what you guys think about this stuff. Put it in the comment section below. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon.